Okay, let's go ahead and start out in a child's pose. So if you remember that position, you're gonna bring your knees out probably to the edge of a towel or edge of a mat. And then behind you, your big toes are touching. So that already might be a major stretch for for your quads, right? The front of your upper legs. And if it is, it might mean that you should spend a little more time here, right? Whether you're watching TV or playing with the dog, you can get in this position. But if this doesn't feel great in your hips, you can bring your knees in and then go ahead and bring your hands to the mat, walk your hands out, and then rest your forehead down on the ground. So in here, while you're here, try to let your shoulders relax, your hips sit back towards your heels as much as they can. And then just settling into a nice steady breath. From here, come up on your fingertips and just walk your hands a little bit further forward. But then still trying to reach your hips back towards your heels as much as you can. Keep that forehead rested on the mat. Just trying to create a nice stretch down the back line of your body. Take one more big deep inhale. And then exhale it out. And from here, go ahead and walk your hands off towards the right side. We're going to get a nice stretch down the left side of the body. So push your hips out towards the left. Relax your head maybe on that right bicep. I'm just trying to create space between each rib. All right, back to center. Let's continue to the other side. Again, push those hips off towards the right. Trying to reach that right armpit a little bit closer to the mat. All right, one more big exhale. And then go ahead and walk those hands back to center again. And then from there, go ahead and come up to a tabletop position. So in this position, hands are right underneath your shoulders, right? So check that they're not too far forward or too wide. And then spread your fingers out wide. Keep your toes untucked for now. We're just gonna do some cat's cows, right? So bring your chest through, looking straight ahead, trying to pull your chest through your arms there, and then round it out to a cat position. So tuck your chin, push through that space in between your shoulder blades, and try to round your tailbone. Tuck your tailbone under. Good, and then back towards that cow position again. And then one more time back to that cat. Really push through that space in between your shoulder blades. Good, and then go ahead and come back to center. And let's do some thread the needle here. My foot is cramping. So from here, take that right hand and put it behind your head. And then open up your chest. So in this open position, you're just looking up towards your right elbow, not getting too much of a stretch, but a little bit. And then crunch that right elbow down towards your left wrist. And then open it back up. Let's go ahead and do 4 of these. Back down for 2. Open it up. You can kind of move at your own pace. 3. One more time for 4. And then when you get to the top, reach that right arm long. Look up towards that right hand. And visualize that right shoulder stacking on top of your left. So pulling that right shoulder back. Good. And then thread it underneath the body. So palm facing up. Right shoulder is going to come down to the ground, right ear comes down, and then walk that left arm out long. Look up towards your left armpit and bump those hips to the right a little bit. Pull that left shoulder back. All right, bring that left hand back underneath your shoulder, right arm reaches. And then we're back to our tabletop position. This is a great one if your mid-back or spine is ever tight. This is a great one. All right, let's go to the other side. So left hand behind your head there. Open that chest up. Look towards your left elbow. Still pushing down into the mat with that right hand. And then crunch it down towards that right wrist. And open it back up. Back down for 2. Open it up. 3. And one more time for 4. Open it up, left arm long. Try to pull that left shoulder back. And then thread it underneath the body, left shoulder down. Left ear comes to the ground, right arm reaches long. And then from here, just try to push those hips to the left a little bit. Try to look up towards that right armpit, pulling that right shoulder back slightly. Good, then right hand back underneath that right shoulder, left arm reaches one more time. And then we're back down to our tabletop position. From here, let's go for some bird dogs, okay? So from this position, first thing I want you to do is just kick your right leg back. So most of us will have a tendency to want to kick really high and kind of shift our weight to the left. We don't want to do that. We want to square our hips. So you'll likely need to lower that right foot, really push through your heel, and you need to bring that hip a little bit back to center. Okay, so that should be a balancing challenge. Okay, once you feel like you're there, lift your right or reach your left arm long, bicep by the ear, thumb pointed towards the sky. Right, keep kicking through that right heel, trying to create a nice long line, and then crunch underneath knee to elbow for 1. Reach. Let's go for 3 here. There's 2. One more time for 3. Kick through the heel, and then hand and knee back down. All right, let's do that on the other side. Kick that left foot back, flex that toe, square the front of that left hip down, trying to get as even as you can. And then right arm reaches long, bicep by the ear. Still trying to create that little tug of war. And then crunch knee to elbow for 1. Reach. 2. Reach. One more time. Reach as far as you can. And then hand and knee back down. From here, tuck your toes. And then take your hands about a full palm print forward there. And then go ahead and lift your hips up high to a down dog position. So in this position, keep your knees nice and bent. And just try to bring your chest a little bit closer to your quads, letting your head and your neck hang heavy. And then you might pedal out your feet left and right if that feels good, trying to reach your heels a little bit closer to the ground. All right, from here, roll forward to a high plank position, and then lift that right foot up off the ground, bring it forward, set it outside that right hand. Go ahead and drop that back knee. And then from here, let's try to get into that right hip a little bit, right? So try to bring your elbows as close to the ground as you can. If staying upright feels better, do that, right? But your main focus is make sure that right knee is right over top of your right ankle. And then you're just looking to stretch in that right hip a little bit. Let's go one more breath here. And exhale it out. Then if you're down on your elbows, come up on your hands. Square your shoulders to the front. Let's go to a half split one time here. Shift those hips back. Lean over that front leg. Keep flexing that right toe. You might even pull your right hip back a little bit more. Good. Crawl forward, both hands inside that right foot. Back knee lifts. And then bring that right foot back to meet your left so you're in high plank. Let's go the other side. Left foot lifts. Bring it forward, set it outside that left hand, back knee drops. And then find the position that works for you to stretch out that left hip. But remember, left knee right over top of that left ankle. We'll spend a couple breaths here. We got a lot of squats coming up in our workout. So we want those hips nice and warm. All right, come back up on your hands, shift those hips back to that half split again. Keep leaning over that front leg, flexing that left toe. All right, go ahead and crawl back forward. This time, you're gonna take that back knee up off the ground and you're gonna bring it forward too. So you're gonna end up in a frog squat, right? So right hand outside that right foot outside that right hand, and then go ahead and bring your hands to heart. So in this position, so you can see from a lateral view, you're really looking to try to get your shoulders over top of your hips as best you can, right? So that means I'm pulling my chest through as best I can, right? Your position might be here today, and that is totally fine, right? You're just working in that position as best you can. Let's just do one more stretch here in the bottom. Take that left hand and try to grab your left big toe and then reach your right arm up long. Major stretch, right? Keep pushing that left knee open with that left elbow, looking up towards your right hand, and then switch it out. Right hand, right toe, left arm reaches long. This side is a lot harder for me, at least. Keep pushing that right knee out, look up towards that left hand. Good, and then go ahead and drop that left hand, and then lift those hips up high. Keep a nice bend in the knee. Just kind of a ragdoll position here. And then from here, slowly come up to stand. One vertebrae at a time, head coming up last. Whew. All right. Well, that should give us just enough time to do this little workout I want us to do. So hopefully you're getting warm there. Let me drop this in the chat. So it's going to take us 12 minutes. And we're going to go every 2 minutes for 6 rounds, right? So every 2 minutes you need to, or you're looking to complete 20 air squats to start. And then as soon as you get that done, you either have 15 V-ups, lemon squeezes, or sit-ups, right? And you could change those each round as you want. Just think 15 reps of a midline movement, right? And I gave you 3 examples there. And then your third movement is 10 push-ups. And then your fourth movement is 5 burpees. So you're getting through those 4 movements as fast as you can. And then whatever time you have left in that 2-minute window will be rest, okay? If you get done. I really have no idea how long this is going to take, but I was hoping it would take about 90 seconds, and then we'd have 30 seconds rest. So if that does not end up being what happens, we may end up decreasing the reps a little bit, and you can individually self-modify to make that happen, right? Think 90 seconds work, 30 seconds rest, and then we'll go to the next round, okay? Anybody have any questions? All right, we'll grab a sip of water if you need it, and we'll start here in about 30 seconds. All right, get your tunes, baby. Volume up. We're going to start with those 20 air squats. Here we go. 10 seconds. So remember in this setup, you want to keep that weight in the heels. And go. Going for 20 reps here. Keeping that chest up, knees out. You're done with that. You got 15 push-ups, or no, 15 midline. I'm gonna go lemon squeezers this first round. Once you're done with those, you got 10 push-ups. And 5 burpees. Whew. All right, once you're done, you rest. If you're not done, I'd probably still rest right? So you have that 30 seconds rest. And if you're running out of time, you can always modify the reps, right? So maybe this round you're gonna do, I don't know, 15 air squats and 10 midline, right? 5 seconds, on to our next round. 2, 1, go. 20 air squats. Back to the beginning. Keep pushing those knees out. Staying in those heels. On to that midline next. I think the lemon squeezers are the fastest. Ten push-ups for that third movement. Woo! Finish those around with those burpees. Remember on burpees, you want them to be efficient. Same movement. Every rep. Woo! Well, that's a lot harder than I expected. Oh, sorry, Olivia. I wonder, is it any better? All right, 10 seconds. Round 3, folks. Come on, we got this. 20 reps. 3, 2, 1, go. Just doing your best. Burpees are so hard, absolutely. The whole time I keep thinking, why did I put those at the end? Because I thought, oh, it's just 5. Come on, y'all, you got this. Job, y'all, way to work, keep it up. Stronger every rep. Woo, and that transition, right? Burpees from push-ups, not easy. Come on, y'all. Nice, y'all. Heck yeah. Woo-wee. We're halfway done at this round. Got 20 seconds. Start round 4. Ten seconds. Back to those air squats. 3, 2, 1, go. Keep working that depth. Keeping that weight back in your heels. Nice job, y'all. Just keep working. You got this. Nice job, y'all. Closer every rep. Nice job, y'all. That's 90 seconds. Take your break. 30 seconds rest here. Only got 2 left. You're doing great. Keep holding on. Whew. This is a good time to let your mind check out. Let your body do the work. 5 seconds. Back to those squats. 2, 1, go. Nice job, y'all. Way to work. I think it's about rep 12 on those every time. Starts to burn. Woo! Nice job, y'all. We're on round 5 of 6 here. Well, those push-ups are getting hard. Nice job, y'all. Way to dig. We're close. All right, that's 90 seconds. Guess what, friends? We're on our last one. This is it. So close. 20 seconds. Big, deep breaths. Slow down that heart rate. All right, 5 seconds. Last set of squats, y'all. 2, 1, go. Last set here. Nice job, y'all. Just keep moving. Short time here. About less than a minute left of work. Nice job, y'all. About 10 more seconds. All right, and rest. Woo-wee. maybe I wouldn't get too sweaty, but lies. It's those burpees. Whew. Well, that was a good one. We're in, we're out, 30 minutes. Hopefully you feel a little bit more awake than you did when you arrived. Yeah, have a great afternoon. Some of you I will see tomorrow, and the rest of you I will see next week. Bye, y'all.